Greetings, Poke fans. Welcome back to Poke Relaxing. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I had a hankering to make a video that would cover a topic that just kind of popped into my head and I thought would be fun to share with you guys. A lot of times I get ideas and I think, boy, that would make a great video, and then I get busy and get caught up with stuff. But today I have the ability to record, so I'm gonna do that and see what happens. But first of all, I also had another idea recently that, I open a lot of packs on this channel, and more times than not, I don't really get anything particularly exciting, as is the nature of opening packs. So I thought, hey, you know what? Let me give away some of these packs instead of opening, and maybe that will be exciting for at least one of my 43 dedicated subscribers. Thank you all for being subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. And speaking of which, the other thing, one reason I've never really done giveaways is because I was like, I don't really know how to do giveaways, because like YouTube doesn't have a direct message feature, so like I wouldn't know how to confirm that somebody is a winner without a direct message. But it turns out the way that I've seen people do it is if somebody wins, they just send you a screenshot of their, YouTube account, like while they're logged in, so you can, sort of see they're logged in under their username, and it's got to be them. So that's what I'll do. And for this giveaway, we're going to do a Black Bolt tech sticker collection, which is a 3-pack collection, 3 booster pack collection, plus a pretty cool looking illustration, or this sticker collection and the sort of matching white flare sticker collection, which also has a little IR promo in there. I feel like this is the first time, at least in a long while, that Pokemon has done a product like this that has an IR in it. The last time I remember this happening, although it was not on a product that was like as small as this, it was a collection box. But the last time I remember a collection box, or sort of a series of collection boxes for the same set having an IR as promos, was the when they did that for Shrouded Fable, and we had the Greninja IR promo and the Kingdra IR promo, and there was one other one that I can't remember. But so I was excited to see these IRs coming out, and this actually kind of relates to the topic I want to share with you all today. But if you'd like to be a winner of this, please make sure you're subscribed, and then just leave a comment on this video with your favorite Pokemon, and I will then use a random comment picker, which I wanted to show you that. I don't know why I want to show you that, but I do. I found a random comment picker kind of website, and I'll use that to select a random comment on this video. And if I select you, I'll announce that in probably the next video that I make. And if you can just email me, I'll give you my email address, but I think it's generally, actually, I don't think I put it in my description, but I will maybe start doing that. But it's info@hotcardboard.com, and then you just email a screenshot of your YouTube account when you're logged in, and I will send that off to you. And at some point, I might start just sort of charging like shipping only for those, just so I have some kind of ability to not lose money, or not lose as much money on those. And maybe if it's a bigger item, I'll do that. But for this first one, I'm just going to send that off on my dime, and it will be totally free to whoever ends up getting that. So let's move on to today's topic. By the way, I hope everybody had some good luck getting the Phantasmal Flames products that were available on Pokemon Center yesterday. I was unfortunately at the gym when that happened, and I have never had any kind of luck whatsoever. In fact, I believe it's impossible to win or to get into the queue successfully. Or actually, you can get into the queue. You can't, I don't think, be selected to the queue. I don't think their browser, or I don't think that the mobile browsers work on the Pokemon Center queuing platform. So anyways, I didn't get anything because I was out on my phone and I've only been able to get it to work on the desktop. But hope you guys got some. I've heard good things about people who were patient and waited. So maybe I will. Beautiful grand prize here in the video. But okay, so folks, I had an idea for a sort of a play in Pokemon investing that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, I have actually already executed on this play, but it's perfectly available to you all at the price levels that I'm talking about. So if you thought this was a good idea, then you could go and do the same thing that I've done prior to this video, just moments prior to this video, in buying some of the things I'm going to tell you about. So here it is. All right. Unova Victini illustration collection from the Black Bolt and White Flare product of Scarlet and Violet, the last set of Scarlet and Violet. These boxes are still quite available in the open market. I was in the Mall of America at a candy store. I think it's called Sugar. And it's funny because usually if I go to the Mall of America, it's because I'm staying at a hotel that's like connected to the mall. Exclusively, I would do that with children. I would never be caught dead staying in a hotel without children. But with children, it's nice because there's two hotels that are connected to the Mall of America, which is the largest mall in the world. And or maybe not the world, but definitely the U.S. And you can just, roll right into there from your hotel, which is nice. You don't have to drive there and park and blah, blah, blah. All right, so I'm at the Mall of America. There's a candy store called Sugar. It's right by the, like, entrance to the mall, that comes from the hotel. So we always go there first thing, of course, so the kids can load up on Sugar. And they have for sale these Victini collection boxes, and I can't remember what they were asking, but I think they were probably asking for like $40 on these, which is kind of funny. I mean, it's like who the hell at that store is like looking at TCG Player and knows exactly what market price is, but somebody is. So they had these, and they had a couple other Pokemon things, I think, for sale. So these are out there, folks. And of course, that's not MSRP. I think MSRP on this box is like $24.99 or maybe $19.99. And you can definitely find these. I've seen these at Target in the last month, I think. So, if you get there at the right time, you could still find these. They're still pumping these suckers out. But $40 is the market price plus shipping. So about $48 is the market price on TCG Player. And in this box, you get a really cool IR Victini promo that I think is a beautiful card. It reminds me a lot of the 151, like Charizard and Evolution series, like the Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, all of which are on this like beautiful orange sunset background in the 151 set. And the card really reminds me of that a lot. So I've always loved this card since it came out, and I've loved that they're doing, cool full art IRs in, special collection boxes like this. I feel like it's other than those Shrouded Fable ones, it's been a long time since they've done something like this, but you see a lot of cool, full art promos in older Pokemon boxes, and so I always had hoped they would bring it back. So they finally did, with Shrouded Fable, but not since then have they done that, and I was excited to see it in the Black Bolt White Flare era. So this is a cool box. Now, you get 4 packs total, 2 Black Bolt, 2 White Flare, and we're going to look at the price of those packs in a second. But the promo here is outstanding. It's really cool. I think it's going to be appreciated, in the long term. And so I'm a believer in this box. Now, I want to show you the promo and what it's selling for, folks. Now, right now, promo cards in general are on a tear. Everything is up. If it's a promo, if it's a cool looking promo, if it's an older promo, every Pokemon promo, it seems, is up. And this is no exception, even though it's a promo that's still like something you get at MSRP if you try hard enough out in the wild. But this promo is selling for $15.99. Actually, most recent sale is $16.24, but basically $15 to $16, and it has gone up quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. It did get as low as $7 when basically this stuff was most available in retail channels, but a $15 promo in a box that's still, quite available in circulation is a very strong performance. And I feel that a promo that's doing that well, while this stuff is still out in the wild, is, a very good sign for the kind of the market's appreciation of this. And I wanted to look, but I didn't pull it up, so I'm going to pull it up now. I wanted to look at the pricing of these Shrouded Fable boxes, because I feel like they are good to kind of look at. Wow, look at this dip here. That's interesting. So this King Gambit one is the cheapest. And for a long time, this one was like still sitting around on retail shelves at MSRP, but the other two in this collection, or this series of collection boxes, the Kingdra and the Greninja, have gone up significantly. So finally, this one is selling for, substantially more than when it was out the first time for the first several months. Actually, well after that, because when this Shrouded Fable came out, it just sat around at MSRP for the longest time. People were not interested, even though the market was pretty hot at that time. But so this one is selling for just above $40, so it's actually even a little bit less than the Kingdra. But again, people don't really like this one, and so it's the worst of the three. Kingdra, for the longest time, was also very widely available, and it was only the Greninja one that people wanted. So the fact that this one is now, and this comes with 5 packs, but look at the pricing on this one, folks. $130 for this box that was a $19.99 box. Actually, I think this one was maybe $24.99 because it has 5 packs instead of 4. But I mean, that's like a 5x return on MSRP for this box. That's not even the best box in this 3 collection box series. That's crazy appreciation. 5x, folks, 5x MSRP. And then the best one, which is actually not that far ahead now, of the Kingdra, is this Greninja. And for a while, the PSA 10s on this were crazy high. They might be crazy high again. I've not looked, because of the explosion of promo values, especially high grade ones. But if you look at this one, it's about $140 as opposed to $125, $130 for the Kingdra. So this is the king of them all. But 5 packs, one awesome promo, and it's over 5x MSRP at this point. So these things really can appreciate if people like the promos once they go out of stock. And the Greninja and the Kingdra ones, at least, did have kind of like a reprint restock, something like, I don't know, 8-9 months after Shrouded Fable came out, because I remember at some point, this was probably like 5 months ago, I started all of a sudden, like many months after Shrouded Fable came out, I started seeing these boxes everywhere I went. They were at Walmart, they were at this local hardware store called Menards, which does occasionally stock Pokemon. I think I saw them at Target, like literally everywhere I went, there they were. And I was like, oh man, I remember, people were really excited about the Greninja one. I should maybe pick those up. So if I saw them in the wild, I picked up the Greninja ones, but I left the Kingdra ones on the shelf, which was a mistake. But I do have, I don't know, maybe 6-7 of these Greninja ones now. And very glad that I picked those up, because, I mean, again, they're worth over 5 times what I paid for them. So, all right. So we have seen what can happen. And again, I think Shrouded Fable, people hate Shrouded Fable. I love Shrouded Fable. But people hate Shrouded Fable. So this is mostly about the, perceived value of the promos in here in kind of sealed condition that, might still gem mint. So, so that's the potential of this Victini special collection box with a really cool promo. People do not hate Black Bolt and White Flare nearly as much as they hate Shrouded Fable, but I do think that people really are sleeping on Black Bolt, White Flare. I think this set is a really fantastic set. It's loaded with hits. I mean, it's got more IRs than any set in the history of Pokemon, and it's not even close. And like, I think like 2 or 3 of the most valuable cards, like the top 20 most valuable cards in the Scarlet and Violet era, are in this set, or in these 2 sets. And one of them, the Red Victini, you can get in both Black Bolt and White Flare. So I think people are crazy not to be excited about this set for a long-term hold. And I have a fair bit of it, but if I found a good price on this, I would absolutely be a buyer to pick a ton of this stuff up. So I don't know. With the Victini boxes I just ordered, I'll have a bit more of it, and I'll have that really nice promo to to keep the value high on that particular product as well. So let's talk a little bit about the numbers. Okay, so we've already seen the price of this promo is now $15 to $16 already. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the old notepad out here so we can do some numbers here. Let's find a pen here. Oh, I don't have any pens that I like. Oh, there's one. Okay, folks. So promo. So the box is $40. Even though we're seeing TCG Player at like $47 shipped, we're gonna find better deals. Okay, so $40 is the price of these boxes. Okay, promo inside is worth $15. Okay, so that means you have $25 for 4 packs, and that it's gonna be like $6 something per pack. So $25 divided by 4 packs is $6.25 a pack is what you're basically getting these packs for. And that assumes that the value of the promo doesn't go up. Now, it may go down. This little promo kind of explosion we're having in the market right now could die, and these could be back to $7. In which case, you're paying more for these packs. But it might hold strong, and I think over time, this is going to be a $20, $30, $40 promo. Once these go out of circulation and it's harder to find them, then I think this promo and the boxes are going to go, up in a big way. So I think $6.25 per pack is, a fairly accurate estimation of what you're going to pay for the Black Bolt White Flare packs in here. And man, I had all these things up. I don't know where they went. But if we look at the current market price of these packs, folks, $8.82 is the current market price for a pack of Black Bolt. So you're getting a $2 a pack discount on the packs if you get these boxes, and the promos, are valued at what they're currently valued at, which is $15. So I think this is an amazing deal at $40 a box. And for that reason, I'm very happy to pick these up at $40 a box if I can find them. So can we find them for $40 a box is, I guess, the next question. Because, again, at TCG Player, it would be about $47 shipped. So I went over to eBay, and they are selling for $40 plus shipping. Here's a 10% off when you buy more. I wonder how many you have to buy to get the... By the way, this delay I'm seeing here is crazy. I don't know what's going on. This is in Firefox only that this happens. They're like, I don't know. I hate Firefox. You guys do not use Firefox. I use it just because when I do videos, I don't want like all my account like usernames and stuff autofilling into sites that I go to. So I use a browser I don't use. But man, Firefox is trash. Holy crap, you guys! I want it to be good, but it's terrible. They're clearly using like a proxy or something by default, and it's like slow as hell. But anyways, let's see. Well, I thought it was going to tell me what the discount. Usually it says right here, like if you buy, whatever 2, you get a discount of X if you buy 5. But I don't know, nothing there. So anyways, $40 plus shipping. Um, there are some in auction that probably might end up at maybe $40 shipped, but hard to say. There's cases of these. $225 would be a good price if it were shipped, but there's 6 in a case, FYI. So times 40 is $240 shipped is what you'd want to see on a case. But there's 41 plus 4 shipping. So yeah, so there's 44.80 shipped for one box. So that's pretty good. But yeah, not easy to find these. So you can find them for a little bit less than TCG Player. But I want $40 shipped, guys. I want $40 shipped. So what do we do when we're looking for deals? We go to shop. Shop.app is going to search all of the little independent kind of resellers out there who use Shopify for their online e-commerce site, as I do at hotcardboard.com. And typically you're going to find deals here that are going to be better than what you could get on eBay and elsewhere. And also, most of the time, you would not pay sales tax if you ordered from these places unless they happen to be in your home state. So right off the bat, you see a bunch of people selling this for $39.99. This one actually $39.95. And I want to remind you guys that if you go to add to cart or you go buy now and you're in the shop.app website, that's right there, shop.app. I can just show you real quick, if you go to shop.app, this is what you get. And then you just type for whatever you want in there, but we've already done that. I searched for Victini collection, I think. So if you're in the shop.app website and you try to buy directly, you're going to pay sales tax because shop.app is an aggregator and they are required by law to charge you sales tax. But if you buy directly from the store itself, then you will not pay sales tax if that is of interest to you. So if you click the right link on that page, it will bring you right to the page on the seller's website, and you can add that to your cart, you can check out, and you generally won't pay sales tax. Some of the bigger sellers who do sell in all 50 states will have to charge you sales tax, but many of them are small. My site is very small. I don't sell, I sell almost nothing into most states, so I don't have to pay sales tax, and I don't have to charge you sales tax for your orders at my site. Same's true of a lot of these sellers that you find on shop.app, but you have to go directly to their site and then make the purchase from there. So most of the time, these folks will have like free shipping if you buy over a certain amount. So let's say I want to buy a case of these, which is going to be $240. I want to see if it's going to, it just says tax and shipping. I don't want to like log in or anything. Yeah, so it is going to require me to log in order to see shipping, but I have ordered enough from sellers I found on shop.app to know that if there's, 4 places selling this product, one of them, at least, probably most of them, are going to not charge you sales tax if you buy over like $100 or over $125. Usually those amounts are very common. So, if you're wanting to buy a few of these, you're probably going to pay no tax, no shipping, and get these for under $40 a piece, which is, again, an amazing deal based on current, sort of pricing of that promo, current pricing of the packs. And by the way, the pricing on those packs is for loose packs. What you get here are sealed packs, which to me are always, always, always going to be worth more than sealed packs. So, I think the packs in these products are worth more than the packs that we see as loose ones selling on TCG Player. So there you have it, folks. There's my kind of pick of the day for a nice little buy that I think is a great deal right now. And if you wanted to, you could open these up, sell the promo for $15-16, sell the packs for whatever $9 a piece, and take a little bit of profit per box. Maybe you get like $4 or $5 profit per box. Hard to do that if people are paying shipping and you're paying marketplace fees and stuff like that. So you'd have to, I don't know, do it at a card show or something, or sell it, Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But theoretically, there'd be ways to profit from this right now. But frankly, I think these boxes are going to go up, to $45 and then $50 and then $55. And then once they're completely gone and out of print, people really want that Victini, then the boxes are going to be maybe as much as those Kingdra and Greninja boxes in a year's time. So I really like these. I really like Black Bolt White Flare. I really like this Victini IR promo. And for $40, this box is a no-brainer for me. And so I've picked, I bought 6 cases of these, so I have 36 of these boxes, plus whatever I had when they first came out, from my distributor. And I think I probably found a handful of these out in the wild at some point, and probably bought, 1 or 2 at a time that way. So there you have it. And I don't think I showed you this, but yeah, so this is like one random comment picker. So I put in like the URL for the video, and soon I'll be putting the URL for this video you're watching, and then hitting get YouTube comments, I think, and it'll pick a winner, and then I'll post that on the next video, and hopefully the person will be watching. If they're not, I'll probably just like pick again. Make sure you're watching the next video if you do leave a comment on this one, so you can see who won. And so good luck to you all out there. Look forward to doing more giveaways and sharing more ideas on Pokemon stuff that I think is cool to buy and collect and hold on to. All right, see y'all then. Bye now.